Hey there! Welcome to the Overcomers of Relapse podcast. I am D, your host. This is episode 10 of my last episode of season 11 of my podcast. So welcome to all listeners out there. It is great to share this experience with you. You know, I decided with the introduction of each episode of this season to start off with a session I would like to call the God moment. You see, my friends, what I believe that this is the foundation of us, our spirituality, which has suffered greatly from neglect, which has caused mental and emotional chaos in ourselves as well as the world in our everyday lives. You see, my friends, the God moment, I believe, will give all of my listeners an opportunity to open up spiritually to whatever they personally consider a power they believe that is greater than themselves. So come on, listeners, please join me in the spiritual fulfillment of the God moment. Now, I do not own the copyright to the song. It is for inspirational purposes only. Hey, I will be right back with today's exciting topic and discussion. So come on, friends, let's all together breathe in a power that is greater than us and excel out fear and uncertainties. Hey, my friends, welcome to the God moment. Enjoy.
Long and hard. If you believe in something with all your heart, it shall come to pass. I see miracles. I see miracles. I see miracles happening for you. I see miracles. I see miracles. I see miracles happening for you. If you believe in something long and hard, if you believe in something with all your heart, it shall come to pass. I see miracles. I see miracles. I see miracles happening for you. I see miracles. I see miracles. I see miracles happening for you. Think it into existence. You have to speak it into existence. Faith it into existence. Oh, miracles. Think it into existence. Speak it into existence. You even have to faith it into existence. Miracles. I see miracles. I see miracles. I see miracles happening for you. Oh yes, I see miracles. Yes, I see miracles. I see miracles happening for you. Keep on holding on. You have to grip it strong. Don't you ever let it go. Miracles. I see miracles. I see miracles. I see miracles happening for you. Even some, you gotta hold on to it. You gotta hold on. Don't you ever let it go. God's gonna bring that thing to pass. Stay right there where you are. Keep thinking it. Keep speaking it. Keep faithing it, 'cause it shall come to pass. I believe. I
My listening friends, I can only speak for myself as usual. Hey, we all could use some miracles in our lives, and the world could use a miracle as well. So I hope the God moment has inspired you, because it has inspired me greatly. Hey, now let's get started. I just want to put this out there right from the beginning. This podcast is not only pertaining to relapse as far as drugs, alcohol, or any other addictions. No, my friends, we are open to all topics. However, our main topic is, why do we have addictive behaviors and how can we overcome them? On episode 10, my last episode of season 11, I would like to use for a topic: men, are you using your power stick? You heard me right. Men, are you using your power stick? Now, this topic came to mind when I remember back some time ago when I was in a rehab facility. Yes. Now, this just was my experience, and this is just my opinion only. Everyone feels differently. But I really enjoy when we have male and female sessions. However, a lot of times, the best care, as far as I am concerned, it was much easier to be open and feel free to speak when it was just us men in the room. Just discussing our issues with a male counselor. And it made it easier for us to open up. Well, so in this particular counseling session, where it was just the brothers, the counselor walks into the session and said, "Hey, are there any ladies in the room?" And we all just looked around and said, "No, there's no women in here." He said, "Great. I have a question. Who all in this room have a penis?" Now, I am being very nice here with the word I am using, penis. Because trust me, he did not use that word. So, getting back to the experience. So every man in the room raised his hand with urgency and masculinity pride. He just laughed. He said, "Okay, I thought so." Then he said, "I have another question. How often are you using, and how well do you all think you use your power stick?" Now, wait a minute. This was starting to get out of hand. So my mind started just thinking, what kind of session is this? I mean, I thought we were going to talk about addictions and how to recover. So he just went around the room and he began to call on each one of us. And he wanted us to explain how often we have used our power sticks and how well we think we use our power sticks. And my friends, trust me when I tell you this, the things that were said was not for the ears of the gentle. So once he was done listening to the responses, he said, "Now, my brothers, all you men in this room, I know you are thinking to yourself, what does this have to do with me being an addict? Hey, I know you are all thinking, dude, that is not where I am having a problem." So he continued to explain and said, "When I am referring to your power stick, I knew this was where, as men, our minds would go to. And trust me," he said, "there's no judgment here. He said, I am a man myself. And if I was asked this question, hey, this would be my first thought also." But he said, However, I use this question to get your attention. See, I want you to pay attention to what I am really referring to when I am talking about your power stick, our power sticks as men. He said, see, my brothers, what I am trying to tell you, far as to recover and stay recovered, the power stick I am referring to is the one in your brain. He continued and said, listen, my brothers, if something or someone sticks in your head or stays on your mind, it means that you remain conscious of it, even while you're trying to turn your attention to other things, which makes it have power over you, which can cause a toxic action, which are like using substance abuse or alcoholism, among others, to be honest. He said, you use these things to escape the mental and emotional anguish of traumatic past events. This has become your power stick and even somewhat controls the actions of the male parts you were born with. So he continued and said, you see, we as men are taught right from the beginning to believe that we are the protector, the provider, responsible for making sure everyone and everything is okay with our immediate families. I mean, our wives, our partners, our kids, just basically everyone and everything. We as men that we are connected to, we are taught that we are responsible for it. And he said to us, and gentlemen, you know what I think about that? And we all answered, okay, because that's what we was taught, and that is what manhood is about, right? He said, in my opinion, most of it absolutely is true. However, he said, what I have come to discover is this. No one never told me that I had a responsibility to myself first as a man, to be a man, and just sit in that state of acceptance and discovering and developing what manhood really is. He just continued and he said, see, the pressure right from the beginning begins with what we as society enforces the status of what a man should be, which some of it is very true. However, if you do not come to the understanding that you truly have to discover the man you are before you can be a man to anyone else. Now, you may ask, he said, you guys, brothers, you may ask, well, since you know so much, how is this done? He said, well, here is the answer. See, this life gives us the greatest gift. And that, my brothers, is choice. You can choose to be a healthy man or a defeated man by health issues. You can choose to be a wise man or a foolish man living in the state of the past, which exists in your power stick, your brain. And I am referring not only to your power stick in your brain, I am referring to both. The one in your brain and below, because you can make bad judgment both ways. He was adding some humor to it, but what he was stating was very true. He said, my brothers, to keep it simple, you get to choose. You can either give it all you got to recover, or you can just get busy dying and enjoy yourself and just let your addictions just overflow you and take over and have what you think or consider as a good time. You know, his final suggestions were, you can, and this is your choice, my brothers, you can reprogram how you use your power stick. And what he meant by that is choose memories that are healthy and that lifts you up and not defeat you. Choose the people in your life that celebrate and support you and not judge, ridicule, and reject you. Hey, my brothers, this is from me to my listeners, my listening brothers. It is your power stick, and you need to guard it. And that is your first responsibility as a man to yourself. When you have achieved this, only then you are able and ready to take on what I consider real manhood. My listening friends, that was a really great counseling session and a wake-up call for me as well as my other brothers in the room. See, we as men, we take on the responsibility that no matter what's going on with ourselves, we cannot afford to fall apart. That is what we have been taught what being a man is. But the truth of the matter is, hey, if your power stick is filled with dysfunctions without renewing and rejuvenation of true power, which comes with the approach and the actions of change, hey, then my friends, I hate to break it to you, the choice of the man you choose will still remain. Hey, listen, my brothers, there's no judgment here. You get to choose what you want to do with your power stick. Hey, but for this man, I will continue, and I mean until the day I die, I will continue to battle with the changing of my power stick. Because in the end, hey, I can escape from everyone else, but I cannot escape from myself. So, hey, I am stuck with my power stick until the day I die. The one in my brain, hey, and hopefully with the one down below. And how I use them affects me first. And that, my friends, is something worth thinking about. Hey, my brothers, choose wisely. Well, that's it for episode 10, the last episode of season 11. Hey, my friends, I will be ending this last season of season 11, the last episode, with that famous meditation track. Yeah, my friends, you guessed it. Let's take a flight together on angel wings. So please stay tuned to the end of the podcast. Hey, my listening friends, please visit my website, The Overcomers of Relapse Lounge. It is listed on the screen. Hey, please feel free, post on blog, share thoughts. Hey, feel free to chat. Hey, my friends, all of my contact information is on there also, along with a lot of great music. And hey, my friends, come on and join my Facebook group called The Overcomers of Relapse Lounge. We have a lot of great inspiring posts and just a great group of people to chat with. And come on, my friends, don't forget to listen and send in those questions for the Ask Me segments. It is always my pleasure to serve. Hey, my friends, let me know your opinions and your thoughts and also if you would like to be a guest on the podcast. Thanks again for joining me. And my friends, I will see you in the new season. Talk with you again very soon. Take care of yourselves out there. Bye-bye.
Thank you.